Council Chat, and I'm Mayor Kell Palguta of the town of Prescott Valley. Today we have a special guest. We have Shane Cadwell from the Findlay Toyota Center. So Shane is the man behind the curtain, and he kind of leads the ship over there in regards to what we're going to see for shows and events and concerts. And welcome, Shane.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
So the goal today is just kind of let our viewers know what exactly is going on over at the event center. And we're also going to, for the future, we're going to have Shane back quarterly so he can kind of let us know what upcoming events we're going to have.
Yeah, absolutely. We have been really busy. We just had the Harlem Globetrotters, WWE was here a couple weeks ago, so it's been busy. Upcoming for the fall, we just had a We Will Rock You show. This week we have actually a pretty interesting event. The Harlem Globetrotters are coming back to do their World Trick Day.
Okay.
So they're going to be doing that and trying to set some Guinness World Records. Towards the end of the month, beginning of November, we actually put in ice, so we'll have ice skating.
Okay.
Ice skating will be open to the public in the neighborhood of 20 days again, along with adult hockey. We'll be doing...
And I'll stop you on that.
Yep.
One of the great things with ice skating, it's just open to the public. It's usually after school on weekends.
Yep.
And even if you don't even know how to skate, you can just show up if you don't even own a pair of ice skates and just...
Yep, absolutely. We have skate rentals available, so it's easy to come in. There are folks that will be there to help people that are trying to learn to skate. So
Gotcha.
There's all sorts of, a really nice community event where people can come and just use the facility, do some ice skating. We'll have that available through January.
When does that start?
Starts November 18th will be the first day.
Okay.
And then it'll end early January. We'll take the ice out again.
Gotcha. And the schedule for that will be available not only on the Town of Prescott Valley website that'll direct over to your site, but...
So it's available on FindlayToyotaCenter.com. We'll have the schedule up there each day that it's open and the times that we'll have public skating.
Great. Yep. So in between ice skating, you have other events that go on, of course. So let's hear a little bit about that.
The real busy part of our season starts here in November. The training camp for the NAS Suns starts at the end of October, so we'll have the court up for them to get started, go through training camp, and then they have a free event on November 2nd. It'll be their first preseason game. And then their season opener is November 9th. So we have that going on. We'll have a Northern Arizona men's and women's game on December 8th.
Okay.
Doubleheader. And then December 27th, we have Cirque Magical Christmas. So it's a holiday music along to the acrobatics of a Cirque show.
So we'll start on November 2nd. You said there's a preseason Northern Arizona Suns game. So that's the G League, and it is open to the public, 100% free, and you get to go in, watch a game, and just get involved with what you would normally see during the season, right?
Absolutely. It's general admission, so first come, first serve.
Sure.
You can get great seats. It's basically the start of their season. They're just a week away from opening, so they'll have their entire team set up by then, and it's unbelievable talent that those guys are amazing to watch in person.
No, absolutely. And I tell people that even if you never even been to a basketball game before, you just get to go. It's a free time just to see how it is. I think tickets start around $10 for the regular season. Yep. So you really can't go wrong for...
It's an amazing group of athletes.
Absolutely.
The size, it will amaze you.
So that's awesome. And that just is just a small part, I think, of what we have. I mean, that's coming up for the basketball season. Yep. But then you throw in that Cirque Christmas, where it's just Cirque du Soleil acrobats on ice, which is incredible.
It's amazing what those folks do, and set to a Christmas theme is really kind of a cool way to go about doing an event. They'll have the holiday music, and it'll be a really cool event.
And in the past, we've had some monster trucks. That's coming up, right?
Yep. We'll have monster trucks back January 10th and 11th. Obviously, the big one is Bigfoot. And I think the real key or the real kicker to the event is they do a pit party prior to the shows, so everybody can go down onto the floor, see the trucks up close, get your picture taken with them. So it's
and that's actually awesome. I did that last year with my kids, and you get to walk around on the infield and just kind of see how massive the trucks are. The drivers are there. They love taking pictures. They'll talk about things. They'll set you up on on the tire to,
Yep.
to get some good pictures, and it's good.
It's always one of the biggest events wherever I've been throughout the course of working in arenas.
Sure.
Like everybody loves the monster trucks.
And it was a sellout last year.
Yep.
A 2-night sellout, I think.
Yep, 2 nights. It'll be packed again. It's selling well, and people just love it. It's something that kids that they can't get enough of it.
I mean, I'm kind of a big kid. I can't get enough of it. I mean, it's really that. I mean, it's just a good time, just
Yep.
something different and get out and enjoy it.
Yep.
We had a rodeo recently.
Yep, we just finished up our Turquoise Circuit Finals rodeo. It went very well for us this year. Attendance was up, and it's a pretty unique event to the area. Obviously,
Sure.
there's rodeo that you'll see from time to time, but this one is the finals of that circuit.
Right.
So we have the top riders coming in, and it was one of the better events that I've seen as far
Sure.
as how it was run, and the overall just response that we got was really positive.
And that's awesome because a lot of people enjoy rodeos,
Yep.
and but sometimes they're not as climate controlled as they are at the event center, which is great. You know it's going to be rain free, not hot, and just a good time.
Yeah, we had some nice additions to this year's show. We moved our contestant area out to the field just off of Glassford Hill,
Right.
which drew a lot of attention to it. So I
Sure.
think that was helpful for people to see that the event was going to be in town.
Right,
And,
I agree.
So it went really well.
No, that's awesome. One of what goes along with rodeos is country music.
Yep.
People, I love country music. I know a lot of the citizens of Prescott Valley love country music. Is your goal to try to get country artists to come?
Yeah, absolutely. We've had some recent success with Gary Allen this past July,
Right.
and then just prior to that, Justin Moore, which
Sure.
did really well. The area seems to be, kind of the top genre in music, so
Right.
it's something that we're seeking out. Working with agents and promoters always to try and bring those things in. So, hopefully there will be several more on the way.
Because there's a lot to it. It's not just, hey, we want this artist, let's see if they'll come directly to Prescott Valley. There's a lot of timing involved and location, right? Talk a little bit about that.
I think the big part of it is for a market that's our size, it's a little smaller. We're a secondary type facility.
Sure.
So it's a real sales effort to try and get out there in front of agents and promoters and really sell them on how we can do. And, the best thing that we can provide is great ticket sales. And
Sure.
we do have a couple of really good stories that we can tell about Justin Moore and Gary Allen. So
Right.
that's what people that can bring those events want to see is ticket sales. It works out better for the promoter, the agent, the artists themselves. So
Sure.
that's a really good story that we can tell, and hopefully that will lead to more events.
And it's all about just getting the community involved. We just need them to just come out and support different events, and that creates
yeah, absolutely.
momentum.
The market and how they respond to those things. Obviously, demand is a huge part of it.
Sure.
And I think what really helps us to be able to sell for future events and to get bigger and bigger shows is to be able to show results of people coming to see things. And what I've seen here in a short amount of time, I've been here
Right.
just about 6 months, and the community is involved in a lot of different things, and
Right.
they want things to do, they want to see entertainment, they want to come to shows. So that obviously plays a big part in the ability to attract more and bigger events.
Sure. And that's one of the things that the public needs to know, that you're the new guy in town, right? You came from New Mexico.
Yep.
So what people think of, whatever happened 2 years ago or things like that, it's different. Like
Right.
you have a different strategy, you have a different plan and a different approach, correct?
Yeah, I've been in 5 different markets. So
Okay.
one of the things that you really learn and gain the experience of is that each market's a little bit different, and
Sure.
each market has different things that they want to see that are a little more important.
Right.
And so it takes some time to really kind of figure out exactly what people want to see. And then, from our perspective, it's really to try and go find those events that align with what people are interested in this area. So it takes a little while, and it
Sure.
takes a lot of conversations to hear what people like, and so that's a big part of it too. And then another challenge is to be able to get those folks to bring
course.
events. And there are hundreds and hundreds of arenas and markets that they have the opportunity
Right.
to go to.
Of
So
course.
it's trying to get in there and sell them on what we can provide them, and not just being able to provide the good story of we can sell tickets, you
Right.
also have to be able to fulfill all the stuff on show day. So
Sure.
good food, good
Yeah.
catering. So we have Jim Cabral that does that for us.
And and Jim, I can't say enough about him. He is truly a staple in our community with Gabby's Grill and Gabby's Kitchen and Gabriella's, and he does the food over at the event center.
Yeah, so it's all about that hospitality, being able to have great facilities for them, and green rooms and dressing rooms that we're taking care of them, that we have the highest customer service, because those folks all run in the same circles, and word of mouth moves pretty quickly. If they don't have a good day in your facility, that really sets you back.
Yeah, no one's going to want to go there.
But if they hear good stories, that helps. And so that's what one of the really great things about coming here and being new to the area is learning about your staff and how great the comments are about our staff. And that's huge in that whole process of trying to lure events and to get people to bring shows.
So I'm going to put you on the spot here, and we didn't really talk about this question. What are your thoughts about, we used to have hockey at our arena, and the citizens loved it.
Yep.
What are your thoughts about that?
Well, that would be awesome. I mean, it's every facility manager's dream is to have tenants. And so we are extremely lucky that we have the Naz Suns. They've made a huge commitment to being here and to putting resources behind the team, and it's well run. It's a great group to work with. So from that perspective, it fills dates. One of the things that facility managers always say is that we're afraid of the dark. We don't want dark days. You always want events. You want the lights lit up. You want the building going. So 365 days, it's pretty difficult to fill those days.
Of course.
The way you can do it is to have teams. And so hockey, I know, is really popular here. It's the most common theme that I've heard from folks, that they want to see hockey.
Absolutely.
And so I think it's a matter of finding a good owner that's willing to come to a market that's a little smaller.
Gotcha.
I think the facility in and of itself is outstanding. So the facility would be excellent. I think the market's growing, and that those are the key elements to what an ownership group would be looking for.
Okay.
So I think it's a possibility, and we always want to be optimistic that can happen. And so over the next couple years, I think there's a good chance we'll have conversations with groups, and I hope to see it, because it certainly would be something that really drives what we're doing over at the events center. You can do a lot of third-party events and have a ton of events, which we do. Our calendar's really full, but you really want teams. I mean, that's the key to it.
Let me tell you, I agree, and folks, you heard it here. Shane said that there is a chance, and he's trying, that we may get hockey at some point in the next few years. So keep our fingers crossed, because I know I hear it every day, and it would be terrific. So again, let's recap on how people can find out about events. Where do they go?
Yeah, absolutely. Findlay Toyota Center is the best spot to go.
Okay.
We will have box office is open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5. It's open on weekends when we have events.
And they'll have a calendar up there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So they can go right to the corner of Main Street and Florentine.
Yep.
And just pull up, park. There'll be someone there. You just go up, see what's on, order your tickets right at the counter.
Absolutely. And then we have every social media outlet that you can imagine. Facebook.
Okay, so you're on Facebook?
Yep. That event page is always updating.
Okay, great.
And Twitter, Instagram. So we've got it all. FindlayToyotaCenter.com is the best spot, because you can see every event that's listed out and all the things that are coming up.
Gotcha. So the goal here is, as we've mentioned, is to have Shane back every few months to talk about the different events we have coming. If you have any questions that you want me to ask Shane next time he comes on, shoot them over to my email, go on my Facebook page. You can just email me direct at the office at kpalguta@pvaz.net. I'd love to hear what your comments are. And also, if you have any other guests you want to see on, we can make that happen as well. So Shane, I appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us on Council Chat, and I will see you next month, guys. Have